Very good morning, friends. Today we have to study the sources of business finance and sources of finance also. In the last period, we have discussed about the sources of finance. In that period, we have discussed about the first very important, most important source, that is equity shares. Okay, and with the help of issue of equity shares, we can create the source of the finance. We can create the finance of our business. Okay, and now in this period we have to consider the next part of that sources of finance. That part we have to study, that is different types of the forms or different forms of the equity shares. It means that equity share are in different forms, and those forms also we have to understand as a student of MCOM. Okay, as a student of business finance. Now in this form we have to study, there are different points. First, sweet shares are given here. Second, employee stock option plan is also given. And the last, equity shares with differential rights. With the help of these three forms, we can create our finance. Okay. Now, first source we have to study here, that is a sweet share. What is it? Sweet share. In that name also you can understand what type of shares are those. Those are very sweet shares. Okay, these shares, try to understand, these shares are in the form of equity shares. Try to understand, sweet shares are in the form of equity shares. They are allowed by the way of contribution. Try to understand, those shares are also allocated, those shares are also distributed, those shares are also allotted by the way of contribution to a project, by way of contribution to a project or enterprise, in the form of efforts and toil. Okay, in the context of real estate, in the context of real estate they refer to value addition improvement. Try to understand, they refers to value addition improvement made by homeowners to their properties. Try to understand, that's why such type of sweet shares are distributed. Now we have to understand the meaning. What do you mean by sweet shares? Sweet shares means what? What type of shares are called sweet shares? Those shares are also we have to study, you have to understand. Sweet shares or a sweet equity shares means such equity shares which are issued by a company to its directors or employees at a discount or consideration other than cash. Try to understand, such type of shares are issued by the company to its directors or employees at a discount or consideration other than cash for providing their know-how or making available rights in the nature of intellectual property rights or value additions by whatever name called. Okay, such types of the shares are called sweet shares. What type of shares are called sweet shares? Okay, and now we have to study what are the features. What are the features of sweet shares? Those features also we have to understand. And the first feature is there. With the help of this chart also you can understand the different types of the features of the sweet shares are there. First feature is there, they are, it means that sweet shares are in the form of equity shares. Don't forget, sweet shares are in the form of equity shares. Then another feature is also there, such type of sweet shares are issued at discount. Already I told you, such type of shares are issued at a discount. That is also another feature. Also we have to understand the contribution may be, the contribution may be in form of, the contribution may be in the form of efforts, toils, intellectual property rights, IPR. What is it? Intellectual property rights. Then another feature also I have given here, that is sweet shares are offered. Such type of shares are also offered for the value addition. for the value addition or economic benefits by the parties. These parties may be either founders, directors, or employees of the company. It means that these parties also we have to understand such type of the shares are offered, such type of shares are offered to founders, directors, employees of the company. Okay, that is also the feature of the sweet shares. Next feature we have to study, that is the concept of sweet share. Try to understand the concept of sweet share is sometimes called as stock. That is called as stock for services. Stock for what? Stock for services or equity compensation. Stock for services or equity compensation. This feature also have to understand. Then next feature is also given here in this chart, that is sweet shares are also issued. Sweet shares are also issued in exchange of corporate services, in exchange of corporate services rendered by the professionals. It means that in exchange of corporate services also such type of these shares are issued. Those are called sweet shares. Okay, and this feature also have to understand. And the last but not least the feature is there. It means that sweet share is a non-monetary compensation. That is non-monetary compensation individuals make when developing a project. That is a non-monetary compensation in development of the project. Such type of sweet shares are also issued. In this way, these are the different types of the features of the sweet shares. Then remaining features also we have to understand. Those are also mentioned here. The company shall not issue sweet shares. Company shall not issue sweet shares, such type of equity shares, for more than 15% of the existing paid up capital. What is the condition? Such type of sweet shares should not be exceeded 15%. It means that not more than 15% of paid up capital in a year, or shares of the value of rupee 5 crores. It means that maximum 5 crores. It means that whichever is higher. Such type of sweet shares are also issued, and that is also the feature of the sweet shares. Next feature we have to study here, the sweet equity shares. Try to understand. The sweet equity shares shall be valued. Sweet equity shares shall be valued at a price determined by the registered valuer. Whatever may be the price is determined by the registered valuer. At that price, such type of sweet shares can be valued with justification for such valuation. And the last feature I have to explain here, that is the board of directors shall disclose in the directors report the details of sweet shares issued during the year. It means that such type of amount, such type of a fact, such type of matter, they have to disclose in the director's report. These are the different types of the features. These are the different types of the features of the sweet shares we have to understand. Then another thing is also there, employees stock option plan. Try to understand what is it. Employees stock option plan. What do you mean by employees stock option plan? The employees of the company are given option to buy the shares or stock of the company. The employees stock option plan is a stock option. Employees stock option plan is a stock option. What is it? Stock option granted to specified employees of the company. Such type of option is granted to the specified employees, not all employees. There should be specification of such type of employees, and to those employees such type of a stock is offered. This offer is called employee stock option, ESOP. What is it? ESOP. The ESOP offers the option to the employees the right to buy a certain amount of company share at a predetermined price for a specific period of time. It means that such type of a price is also predetermined and period is also predetermined. That period is also specified by the board of director, and in that specific period such type of employee stock option plan is declared. Okay, now we have to understand what are the benefits or objectives of employee stock option plan. What type of benefits you can get, what type of objectives are there of ESOP. There are different types of the objectives we have to discuss here. First objective is there, ESOP helps to attract. Employee stock option plan helps to attract and retain talented employees. By issuing such type of a ESOP, such type of talented employees can be retained in the business. There will not be turnover of those employees. That's why this type of a benefit you can get, and this type of benefit organization can get. Then another benefit is also there. ESOP helps to motivate more dedication from employees. Try to understand. Dedicated employees are the asset of the organization. Dedicated employees are the asset of any organization, and such type of a dedicated employees can be retained, can be motivated, and such type of dedicated employees can help to motivate and help to work hard for the organization, and this type of a benefit is also we can get from the ESOP, employee stock option plan. Then next benefit is also there. Such type of such type of option can be cost effective employee benefit plan. Try to understand. Such type of option is cost effective employee benefit plan in lien of additional cash compensation. In lien of additional cash compensation, this is the compensation, and that compensation is issued additionally. This type of a benefit you have to understand, and such type of objective of ESOP also you have to understand. Then next benefit also you can get, that is option can help smaller companies to compete with the larger companies in attracting talented employees. It means that such type of ESOP is helpful to the small companies for attracting the talented employees. Okay, and this type of a benefit is also there, or such type of objective also there. Then next objective is also there, next benefit is also there. It helps in increasing employee productivity. क्या बात है. With the help of such type of ESOP, productivity of the employee can be increased. It means that with the help of ESOP, increment of employees productivity is possible, and also definitely the company's profitability will be increased. Okay, and this type of a benefit is also there of the ESOP, employee stock option plan. Okay, then another thing is also there, another benefit is also mentioned here, that is enlisted in my presentation, and that is the sixth benefit. ESOP helps to retain the control of the company. Okay, ESOP helps to retain the control of the company. It means that control can be in the hands of particular shareholders, and it can be retained by the particular persons. Okay, and it is also useful to retain the control of the company. This benefit is also there, and that objective also we have to understand. Then next benefit is also there, that is company issues employee stock. Try to understand. Company issues employee stock option as compensation to preserve and generate cash flow. With the help of such type of ESOP, cash flow can be preserved and cash flow can be generated. And this type of a benefit is also there. The cash flow comes when the companies issue new shares or stock of the employees. When cash flow is possible, if company issued new shares or new stock in the market, then and then that is possible. But in case of ESOP also, new cash flow is also possible. Okay, and a new cash flow is also there, and with the help of that cash flow also, company can complete their task. Then another thing is also there, that is employee stock option. Employee stock option is usually offered to the managerial executive staff. When it is offered to the managerial executive staff as a compensation package, especially when the company is less profitable. It means that such type of a ESOP is used when the company is less profitable. At that time also, company can use ESOP option. And these are the different types of the benefits or objectives of ESOP. And those objectives also we have to study in detail. Okay. Now, equity shares differential right. What is it? Equity switch shares differential right, we have to understand. Try to understand. According to the section 42 of the Companies Act 2013, according to the section 42, what is the section 42 of what? Of the Companies Act 2013, equity capital may be equity share capital. Try to understand. Equity capital may be equity share capital with voting rights or equity share capital with differential rights. It means that with voting rights or equity share capital with differential rights as a dividend and voting rights. These things also we have to understand. The company also, that is the limited by shares shall issued equity shares. The company limited by the shares shall issued equity shares with differential rights. And there are different types of the conditions are those. And those conditions also we have to understand. And those conditions we have to study here in detail. What are those conditions? First condition is there, the articles of association of the company. What is the condition? First condition is there, the articles of association of the company shall authorize the issue of shares with differential rights. This is the first condition. Then second condition is also there. Second condition is also there, the issue of shares with differential rights shall be authorized by special resolution passed at general meeting of the shareholders. This is the second condition. Third condition is also mentioned there, the shares with differential rights shall not exceed 26% of the total paid up capital. What is the limit? 26% of the total capital, including equity shares with differential rights. Okay, there is a limit of 26%, not more than 26% company can issue. Okay, then next condition is also there, that is the company should have consistent track record of distributable profit for the last 3 years. It means that in the last 3 years there should be track record of the distribution of the profit, and that is also important condition. Then next condition is also given here about the differential rights, that is the company should not have defaulted. This condition is also important condition. The company should not have defaulted in filing returns, payment of dividend, repayment of mature deposits or loans, or redemption of preference shares or debentures. All these things should be regularly completed. Okay, there should not be such type of any defaulting action. Okay, and then such type of a differential right shares can be issued. Then another condition is also mentioned here, the company should not have been penalized. Try to understand, my friends. The company should not have penalized by court or tribunal for 3 years. It means that such type of a penalization should not be there about the company by the RBI, by the SEBI, or any other special act. This condition is important condition. And the last condition we have to understand as a student of business finance, that is the company shall in its director's report company shall in its director's report disclose the number and nature of equity shares with differential rights. There should be mention, company should have to mention such type of a number and nature of equity shares with differential rights in the director's report. These are the different conditions of the uh, equity shares. Okay, these are the different conditions of equity shares with differential rights. In this way, first source of the creation of the fund we have studied, and that is very important source. What is it? Equity shares. In this way, we have completed the first item of the creation of the capital, that is equity shareholder. Okay, and with the help of those shareholders also company can create the capital. If any query, if any difficulty will be there at the time of study, you can contact me. My email ID is also given here. Okay, thank you very much.